What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Destination Switch, your destination for everything Switch 1 and Switch 2 related. I'm your host, VGV, the Video Game Votary. Past couple episodes, I showed you the vlog from RetroRix RetroFest 2, as well as my second visit to RetroRix Game Point. What I didn't show you was all of the pickups that I picked up at RetroFest 2. And I'm going to show you all the pickups that I got from RetroFest 2. And we got a nice stack of Switch games that we're adding to the collection. So we're gonna go through these one by one. And I'm pretty happy with my pickups. I think they're pretty solid. And I got some pretty solid ones from RetroRix Game Point, but also RetroFest. We did really good. So up first, we got Borderlands Legendary Collection.
Look at this. Get those some bitches.
You never have enough stuff. That is awesome.
This includes 3 games: Borderlands, the pre-sequel, Borderlands 2, and the first Borderlands game. So that's the cover to that. Excellent game. I love the Borderlands series. Up next was a game that I thought was pretty cool. Again, I've been trying to expand my palette and trying different games. And this one is a firefighter sim. I thought it was pretty cool. You did see this in the footage. This is Embr. Now, Embr is a firefighter sim. Well, basically, it's a multiplayer where you work together in tandem with your friends or your computer-based teammates, where you work to put out fires, defuse bombs, basically a lot of things that firefighters do in real life, but your friends can actually turn on you. So I saw that and I thought it was kind of cool. And what the heck, for $10 you can't go wrong, right?
But duh.
Up next was a game. It probably was the first game. I think you guys saw it on the footage, but I looked at the cover art and did a little bit of research on it, and something I definitely wanted to pick up. We're talking about Dragon Marked for Death. Dragon Marked for Death is a 2D side-scrolling action RPG where players join the Dragon Blood clan to get revenge on the Medius Empire. And looking at the footage, I thought this game was pretty cool. I'm trying to dive deeper into these RPGs, so I'm excited to add this to the collection and also dive into the game. Up next was for sure a game that I know I had. I had it initially on the PS4 because it was a fighting game, and for performance reasons I got it on there. But of course, and for the longest I thought I had it on Switch, but I didn't. And I actually picked this up from my buddy RetroWolf, so shout out to Matt. And if you are not subscribed to RetroWolf, make sure you sub to his channel, and he just started a second channel, so make sure you go check him out. But anyway, pick this up from Matt. This is Power Rangers Battle for the Grid. This is the collector's edition. I don't know what other things came with the collector's edition, but I just got the game and I got it for $10 from my buddy RetroWolf. And if you aren't familiar, this is a great fighting game, of course based around the series of Power Rangers, but I love the gameplay mechanics. It's very fun to play, and if you're in the fight, it's pretty good. I've seen the game make appearances in some fighting tournaments, but overall, for the most part, this is a great game. And for $10, you definitely can't go wrong. So you typically pick this up between $10 and $15, and it's worth a checkout and to add to your collection. Now, this next game, I've been diving more into shooters, and for those collectors that want to, I guess, add value, if that's what you want to collect for, one series or genre of video games that tend to hold their value and will increase in price probably over time are shooters. I can guarantee you that. So this game I added Raystorm X Raycrisis HD Collection. So I thought this was pretty cool. Make sure y'all see that cover pretty good. Now this has two legendary shoot 'em ups. It says it has Raystorm Neo HD and Raycrisis HD. I got a chance to play a little bit of this game on the way back from Arkansas. It is an excellent shooter. It's pretty freaking cool, so it's definitely worth checking out. And I love these games that come in a collection. I feel like you get a great value to get multiple games on one cart and paying one low price. I believe this probably was no more than $20. I can guarantee you that. So it was at least $20, we'll say that. But a great ad and definitely worth checking out. Now this next game definitely caught my attention because of the cover. And as I mentioned about the previous game, not only do shooters hold their value or increase in value, but survival horrors do as well. And this cover definitely caught my eye. And one thing I also want to mention, the great thing about the Nintendo Switch, with it being region free, you can pretty much get a game from any region and it will convert it over to English. So the opportunities and the amount of games are pretty much limited. So the games back in the day when we weren't able to get certain games over to the US, now that's not impossible. Especially for the Switch, you can for sure get any of those games and play them here. So this game, just look at the cover. This is Pinstripe.
Hello, Father. It's me, Happy. Oh, you know me, Ted.
This is pretty freaking cool. I just like that cover. I thought it was kind of crazy how that cover was. It definitely caught my attention. So Pinstripe is a 2017 puzzle adventure video game developed by Thomas Brush about a former minister named Ted who must journey through a nightmarish world to rescue his daughter, Bo, from the villainous Mr. Pinstripe. So I guess it's not as much of a survival horror, but kind of like a puzzler. Pretty cool though. But like I said, this caught my attention and I think it's pretty cool. Got that for 20 bucks. Now this game caught my attention because I was at a couple conventions and I got this, for whatever reason, got the urge to play pinball. So I'm playing pinball at the con and I'm just like, I really want to get a pinball game on the Switch. So I started like digging through the library, like looking to see what pinball games were available. And from what I've seen, it wasn't very many, especially not physically, but it was one game that I had my eyes on and I said that this was one of the games that I wanted to pick up at the con. And this is Star Wars Pinball. And it's definitely cool because, it's based around the Star Wars universe. And again, it helps you get that pinball fix. And you can pick this up anywhere from between 10 and 15 bucks. Now this was for sure a game that was on my list. This is a hidden gem on the Nintendo Switch. But I actually came across this game by accident because what I was looking for initially was the Pac-Man Namco collection, which had a multitude of Pac-Man games. And it goes for about 20 bucks. But I seen this and just with a quick glance, I thought this was it and I picked it up. But little of my knowledge, a total different game. This is Namco Arcade Pack. Now I'm going to explain to you why this is a hidden gem, and you can get this game from anywhere from 10 to 15 bucks. And I highly recommend picking it up now because the prices may go up. And for this simple reason, this is when I found this out. Just looking at the back. Now this is a collection of Namco arcade games. So it's about, I think it's like 10 to 12 games. You got Pac-Man, of course, Pac-Man Versus, Dig Dug, Rolling Thunder 1 and 2, Tank Force, Galaga, Sky Kid, and the one sleeper that I know makes this game a hidden gem, and people can't know about this because I feel like it would be more popular and maybe the price will go up. This game, this compilation actually includes Splatterhouse, the arcade port, which is crazy because Splatterhouse is a pretty expensive title on its own, but the fact that it's included on this $10 to $15 game, and people don't know it, like, it's definitely worth a pick up. And I highly recommend you add this to your collection as soon as you see it. Definitely worth the pick up. Now, this next game I also thought I had in my collection, but apparently it didn't. Shout out to my boy Cam. He is a really big Gundam fan, and I started kind of dabbling into it. He speaks very highly of Gundam, and this game was on my radar. I thought I picked up a game from GameStop at one point, but apparently I didn't. We talking about Gundam Breaker 4.
Yeah! Stage complete!
Now, this is based around the Gundam universe where you're pretty much fighting as mechs, going at each other. Yeah, you can create, customize your own Gundam mechs and do battle against each other. And I'm not sure if the online play is still available, but it's super cool as a one-player game, but definitely worth a check out, especially if you are a fan of Gundam. Now, this next game I actually been eyeing for a while and just not really pulled the trigger on it, not for any particular reason, but it is relatively cheap. You should be able to get this game for about 10 bucks. And as I mentioned earlier about the shooters, this game is definitely worth a pickup. You saw a little bit of footage in there, and I ended up picking up. We're talking about Sine Mora EX.
God fucking damn it. Fuck. Die, you son of an ass! Akita!
Sine Mora EX. Let me know down in the comment section below if I'm butchering this name, but Sine Mora EX is a fantastic shooter. And if you're familiar with this game, like, that style of shooter is one that I particularly like. I particularly like that style of shooter where it's kind of more modernized, almost like 3D, 1080 HD or 4K visuals. Like, I love this style. This is one of the best shooters, is for sure hidden gem and a sleeper on the Nintendo Switch. You should be able to get this from 10 to 15 bucks. I will for sure pick this up and add it to the collection. This was actually the last pickup that I did on the convention on Sunday because I was done shopping Saturday. But it's not my final pickup in this video. But this is one that I had been eyeing for a while and kind of wanted. I've seen it a couple places and I decided to pull that trigger on that last day. I got a pretty good deal on it. I think I got it for 35 bucks. And this is a limited run game. We are talking about the Takeover.
Sure, why not? Sure, why not? Money's money. This will do.
Which is an excellent beat 'em up. I got a chance to play it a little bit. It's awesome. There's a lot of things that they have included in this where instead of just your typical beat 'em up, you also have times where you're actually driving in the car, you're shooting at enemies. They added a lot to this game that's not just a simple beat 'em up brawler style game, which are some of my favorites, to be honest with you. So I was happy to add this. This actually was brand new. This one actually comes with a manual. So I definitely recommend picking this up. You should be able to still get it for like 40 bucks. It has not risen in prices, so you can definitely, I think, still get this from Limited Run, and you for sure could get it for around 35 to 40 bucks. Now, this next game kind of flew under the radar for me, but not really. But it definitely was piquing my interest, and when I saw it, I knew I had to pick it up. And this is one of the ones that I'm most excited about adding to the collection. The Capcom Belt Action Collection. Now, this game, as you can see, look at the side spine there. This is a Japanese title, right? But that's what I was explaining to you. The great thing about the Nintendo Switch with it being region free. This game only came out digitally over here in the US. So if you want the physical version, you can get the Japanese version. And this is a compilation of some of the best Capcom beat 'em ups available, from Final Fight, Power Gear, Battle Circuit, Captain Commando, and a few others. But it's definitely worth to pick up. You can get this game from about 30 to 35 bucks, but I highly recommend getting you a copy of this, especially if you're a fan of the beat 'em up genre like I am. I love playing beat 'em ups, and I especially love playing them couch co-op style with one of my buddies or one of the kids. So for sure, if you want to get this, find you a vendor or probably Play Asia, you can pick this up for about 30, 35 bucks or cheaper. And next, I talked about this series that I was just introduced to, and I was saying that I went crazy and I bought all of them. And definitely some people in the comments was talking about this series after watching my video, so shout out to them. I'm glad I'm able to spread some of this love and let you guys know about some of these games. We're gonna learn together about a lot of this stuff. So this one, like I said, was one that I wanted to pick up. Shout out to my homeboy Culture Gamer, because I swore at his booth he had both 1 and 2. But when I went back, he only had 2. So I told him hold it for me. I said, let me see if I can find one, because I'm that type of collector when I'm at a con and I want to get like a series of a game, I tend to go to try to get both of them if I can. I'm weird like that. Just like I'm weird with numbers. I want to finish with an even number. Kind of crazy. But anyway, I found the first title at another vendor, and then I got number 2 from our buddy Culture Gamer. We are talking about Gunvolt Chronicles Luminous Avenger 9. So this is part of that Gunvolt series. Fantastic game, man. I freaking love these games. 2D action packed, just like Mega Man. If you like Mega Man and Mega Man X, this is for sure the game in the series for you. And I love the fact that they have so many, and I was able to find all of them. Either got 2 from Rick's store and then 2 from the con at Rick's Con. So shout out to Retro Rick, he hooked me up completely. And the last game is Gunvolt Chronicles Luminous Avenger EX. This is the one I got from my boy Culture Gamer.
Smash into those guardian baddies with your bullet dash and lock onto them. Your rocket shots are super powerful, so make sure you lock on and let it fly. Oh yeah! Aerial takedown! Scoot up against the wall and keep jumping. You'll scale that thing in no time. Bullet dash through these narrow passages. Just hold it down and go whoosh.
And as I mentioned in the video of the vlog from RetroFest 2, Culture Gamer is a fantastic vendor. He's at the majority of the cons. He has an insane inventory of Nintendo Switch titles that you for sure probably haven't heard of and that are really good that you can add to your collection. So shout out to Culture Gamer. He also has a channel, and check out his content. If you're not subbed to his channel, make sure you go check him out and subscribe to him. But those were my pickups from Retro Rick's RetroFest 2. Again, shout out to my brother Rick for having me as a special guest. And shout out to his store staff at Retro Rick's Game Point. Excellent store, Conway area. Make sure you go check out Retro Rick's Game Point. And I want to know down in the comments section below, what was your favorite pickup from this stack of games that I got at RetroFest 2? And also let me know if any of these titles piqued your interest. And also if you got any recommendations for me, leave them down in the comment section below. And this time next week, I will be in sunny Florida as a special guest at Really Rad Weekend in Fort Walton Beach, Florida. So if you're in the area, make sure you come through, support Sam and Joe from Really Rad. They got the Rad Bar, and they also have their store, and they also got this con, which I've heard great things about. I'll be celebrating my 40th birthday. It'll be a week before. That's kind of my birthday gift. So shout out to Sean from the PlayStation 8 Dad podcast, because he hooked me up. So we definitely gonna be down there in Florida. It's gonna be a good time. But again, until we reach our next destination, we're signing off.